Good morning. This morning we're going to talk a little bit about the quality of steel and the type of steel we're going to use to grind these knives from the template we made last night. The cut steel size is very important. It allows you to get a lot of knife regrinds, and then also if you cut the steel too big, then your cutting circle's too big. This hinders you, invites snipe in your moldings. So we want to try to stick with the cut steel size, that the formula that's made for the correct steel of the knife that you're cutting. So we have three different grades of steel, one grade of carbide that we use. We have over here different sizes of endurance, this steel, and in here we have the black nitride steel, very popular as well. And then here we have the V2 plus RW steel, and then we have also some steel for the Williams and Hussey and Fox Shop Fox molders. For this order, this one is requiring endurance in 3 1/4 by 2 inch. So let me grab some 2 inch. I'll have to start another bar. Okay, so I'm going to take it over to the saw and cut a couple pieces of steel. And I'm also going to cut some steel for this handrail I'm working on. And this is requiring the V2RW. So I'll be coming back to get some more steel for that as well. Okay, I wanted to show you some, all the steels we carry are the highest quality steels on the market today. We don't use any of the cheap, softer steels, as some of our competition does. We just don't think it justifies the cost, and we want our clients to have good success with our knives. We certainly wouldn't sell you an M2 or a V2 steel for you to run hickory on, and that's why we carry 3 different grades. And our clients, we work together to match the grade with what they're running, the footage they're running. I wanted to show you something on the V2 plus RW steel. Typically, a knife will burn on the edge from cutting of the steel. This is melting the steel, and this is normal on most steels. Now this is endurance, and this is the same as the V2RW, but then it's coated in the elements of carbide as well. So this is our best quality. You see no burning either side. But on the less expensive steel, we have burning, and this is pretty common. But that's not the point I'm trying to make. Look at the backside. Hardly any burning at all. This is a chrome coated V2 steel, and it dissipates heat. And if it dissipated that much heat on the cut, think of what it's going to do for your knives on the wood. It'll last a long time. So even our least expensive steel is of top quality. This client is requiring 20-degree hook angle, and his spindle size is 1.5" on his machine. So we have different spindles, and this smaller one is for the HSK or the power mats from Whining. And this time we're going to use an 1.5" bore. And if you look at the cutterhead, this is a dual angle cutterhead. It has 2 pockets of 20-degree and 2 pockets of 12-degree. We're going to grind these in 20-degree hook angle. This is the Rondomat 960 with a convenience package. Made by Whining. Most professional grindmen would consider this machine the best in the industry, best the industry has to offer. But it's your personal preference and your personal choice, and I guess, of course, what you could afford. I'm going to just clean up the edges of these knives. I want to make sure there's all the grit is out of the corrugations while we insert them into the cutterhead. We're going to put these in a 20-degree pocket. This is the top cutterhead on the molder, so we're going to reference to the right side. So on this 20-degree hook, we're going to come up 3 corrugations. We're going to reference to the last 1/4 inch of the knife. This is why you don't need to square up the knives. You're going to reference to the last 1/4 inch of the bottom of the knife. You'll never grind that reference point away. Now we put some side clearance on it, the wheel's tilting. This is going to allow the knife to breathe. If the knife can breathe, the knife will last a lot longer. If you notice, the front edge and then the back edge is cut out like this. This is critical. This is the rough grind. This is not ready anywhere close for the molder yet. Notice no burning in the back. No burning. The water from underneath. You got to keep the knife from burning. If you see burning on the back of your steel, you're walking backwards. You basically, I don't care how good of an edge you got on there, it won't hold up because your steel is burnt. So we've switched the wheel to a 2mm Borzon wheel. It's a 125% concentration wheel. Not common in the industry, but I do offer them for sale. Increase our speed. Okay, so what we're going to do first is a rough finish grind, and then we'll put the finish grind on. These are steps that most of our competition do not take, and it really makes a difference in the quality of moldings that you make. Now, if we look closely, you can see how smooth this 120 grit, 125% concentration Borzon wheel did. Here's the rough wheel, or the other. You can see the differences. This is important. The wood chip flows through this area, and anything that a wood chip can snag up on, it will. In a rough knife like this, it'll hinder the wood chip flow. And the wood chip flow is what keeps your knife cool. So this is a very important step. Okay, so this knife is now ready for the finish grind. Okay, so now you can see the two different angles. I'm going to break this down. I'm going to take it over to the balance scale and we're going to make the balance perfect. The balance of the knives is crucial. So the last step, the most important step, is the balance. 2,208, 207. So we take a little bit, 1/10 of a gram off of this one. 2,207. Okay, so we have identical knives. The 207. Template. Molding. Custom molding knife. Custom molding template. Doesn't get any better than that. These moldings will really look nice. So in the final step, we dip them. Protect the edges, so when the client gets them, they're as sharp as when they left here. So, in conclusion, good quality drawings, a lot of information, good layout, draft angles, blend areas, information for your molder operators, cut steel size, which way it's referencing through, shipping methods, good quality templates, CNC technology, template maker, best in the business. I've cut 15,000 templates off that thing, haven't had any trouble. Good quality knife steel. We carry only the top 3 tiers of knife steel available in their industry. And good quality equipment. The winding equipment is what I favor. Whatever you use, make sure it's good quality tooling in your grinding wheels, in your finish wheels will give you the ultimate custom molding.